রাখতে হবে। 3 হচ্ছে ওদের বাঁধের জল যাতে আমাদের এখানে ঢুকে নর্থ বেঙ্গলকে ডোবাতে না পারে, তার জন্য একটা ওয়ে আউট বের করতে হবে। ড্যাম্প রেখে দিয়েছে কেন? যার এলাকায় জল নেই তার এলাকায় গ্রীষ্মকালে জল সরবরাহ করবার জন্য। আর গ্রীষ্মকালে আমি যদি জল চাই পাবো না, আর বর্ষাকালে তোমরা জল ছেড়ে দেবে আমাদের বাংলায়। তুমি ড্রেজিংটা তো কমসে কম করো, আর ড্রেজিং যদি না করো তাহলে ড্যামের প্রয়োজন নেই, ভেঙে দাও ড্যাম।
Maithon, DVC, Panchet and Farakka, these are not just dams, these are critical national assets, controlling irrigation, power and flood management. But Mamata's casual call to break dams has implications. This can even amount to instigation to damage public property, which is a criminal offence. Her words reek of recklessness. She blamed Bhutan for releasing excess water into the Duars region, flooding North Bengal and damaging farmland. Mamata has long accused dam authorities of triggering artificial floods in Bengal by releasing water in the monsoon, while she says failing to supply water in summer. However, the central agencies say water releases follow strict protocols and that dredging proposals have been reviewed multiple times. While dredging can help prevent floods, Mamata's demand to break dams reflect a fundamental lack of understanding on how these systems work. Breaking a dam is not rhetoric, it is a national security matter. These are classified installations governed by strict safety laws. But for Mamata Banerjee, it is yet another line in a sting of irresponsible and ignorant statements.
And viewers, that's all we have on 6 Stories at 6. But do not go anywhere. We will be back. We will go live and breaking. Keep watching India's #1 news channel, Republic TV.
Lalu's party feels Shahabuddin's son for election. Republic Shahabuddin files back in focus. RJD's hand with Jungle Raj, waiting tonight at 9 p.m.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
Bliss weaves the magic of warmth into a cold day. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindware. Hindware, designed for bliss.
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
भारत की अपनी दुकान, इंडिया सोना,
अपने देश का सामान,
इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना।
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान 20 मिनट के अवधि में 40 करोड़ अटैक आए थे, खाली हमारी वेबसाइट को बंद करने के लिए, जिससे एक मोरल विक्ट्री मिले। ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग वेबसाइट के जरिए ट्रेडिंग करते हैं, हम तो वेबसाइट के जरिए इन्फॉर्मेशन देते हैं। ट्रेडिंग तो अलग तरीके से होता है।
सर, मैं इसलिए आपसे एक महत्वपूर्ण सवाल करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि आपने कहा कि बहुत सारे लोग आ रहे हैं और हर घर में आपका टच है, लेकिन इस समय सर एक और सवाल आता है, क्योंकि जो 1990s में हुआ भारतीय मार्केट के साथ, वो एक डर बना हुआ है लोगों के जहन में कि ऐसा फिर तो नहीं हो जाएगा, कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं हो जाएगी। तो इसके लिए हम कितने प्रतिबद्ध हैं, क्योंकि आज हम देख रहे हैं ये फ़ोन जो हमारे हाथ में है, इसको कोई हैक कर लेता है, कोई आप यूपीआई पेमेंट करते हैं, आपका अकाउंट खाली हो जाता है, आपको कोई ऐसी लिंक्स आती हैं, आप क्लिक करते हैं, पैसे चले जाते हैं। तो इसके लिए हम कितने तैयार हैं? क्योंकि हमने कई ऐसी अभी हाल ही में सर मूवीज़ देखी हैं कि भारत के डिजिटल जो स्ट्रक्चर है उसे तोड़ने की कोशिश की जा रही है। तो हम कितने मजबूत हैं सर? लोगों को आप कैसे विश्वास दिलाएंगे?
नहीं, ये जैसे जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी आगे बढ़ेगी वैसे वैसे जो लोग आप पे अटैक करते हैं देश में और खुद को भी, वो भी इनफैक्ट क्रूक्स आर अहेड ऑफ अस। हमारे जो पुलिस है उससे ज़्यादा वो शातिर होते हैं, जो चोर होते हैं। तो कई बार मैं कहता हूं कि जो देश की जो सीमाएं थी उसके लिए हमने आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स बिठाए और अंदर रक्षा करने के लिए पुलिस बिठाया। लेकिन आज हमारे मोबाइल में इंटरनेशनली हमको अटैक्स आते हैं, हमको फोन्स आते हैं कि ये स्टॉक में निवेश कर लो, या तो आपके
पास आते हैं सर फोन?
सभी को आते हैं। और उसमें आदमी जो बैठा हुआ है, वो जो फोन कर रहा है हिंदी में, शुद्ध हिंदी में बात कर, लेकिन म्यांमार में बैठा हो, म्यांमार चाइना की बॉर्डर पे, और आपके पैसे इंडिया के म्यूल अकाउंट में जाकर फिर नेपाल के जरिए चाइना में चले जाते हैं। तो ये पूरा
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी, everyday.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
Bliss. It teases, it soothes, and sometimes speaks without words. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindware. Hindware, designed for bliss.
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
भारत की अपनी दुकान, इंडिया सोना, अपने देश का सामान, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना।
दुर्गेश जी, दवाइयों से मुझे याद आता है कि एक क्षण आपकी लाइफ में ऐसा था कि आप इतने डिप्रेशन में थे, कमरे में बंद कर लिया था और दवाइयाँ ही खाते थे। वो फेज क्या था और वो इतना हाई लेवल का डिप्रेशन?
फिर वही बोलता हूँ मैम कि प्रेम सफल हो जाइएगा, पर प्रेम का सिलेबस कहाँ है? प्रेम की ट्रेनिंग कौन देगा? जब किसी लड़की को बोलते हैं देखिए मैं आपको पसंद करता हूं, और वो बोलती है मैं नहीं पहचानती, उस समय जो पुरुष अस्तित्व पर आघात होता है और उसका जो दर्द है वो मैं संभाल ही नहीं पाया, ब्रेकडाउन हो गया। और फिर भगवान की कृपा रही कि रॉबिन दास मेरे टीचर ने समझ लिया, उन्होंने तुरंत मुझे डॉक्टर को दिखाया, 2-3 गोली टपाटप ठीक हो गया।
और किसी का सवाल? अनामिका पांडे।
मैंने भूषण जी पिछले दिनों प्रहलाद चा का एक पॉडकास्ट किया था, तो उन
Lalu's party feels Shahabuddin's son for election. Republic Shahabuddin files back in focus. RJD's hand with Jungle Raj, waiting tonight at 9 p.m.
Trump goes after India's Russian oil imports. MEA immediately rebuts Trump's claims. Numbers don't lie, imports steady, India defiant. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
From Asia's largest news headquarters,
setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
PM Modi in Andhra's Kurnool holds a roadshow set to launches projects worth rupees 13,430 crore. RJD fields gangster Mohammad Shahabuddin's son for Bihar polls.
Has been there now for a long time, and he's assured me there will be no oil purchased from Russia. I don't know, maybe that's a breaking story. Can I say that?
India responds to Trump's claim that PM Modi made a Russian oil promise, says India's interest is paramount.
Is, as I said, exacting, having in mind the interests, the national interests of this country in the first place. And our cooperation in energy is very much in tune of those interests.
Russian envoy on Trump's oil claim says India-Russia energy ties in sync. Republic English, Hindi, Kannada and Bangla are firing up the ratings with super performance across languages and markets. Republic is unstoppable. Arnab debate dominates ratings with 82.5% viewership. Others settle for single digits. Unbeaten for 2 decades now. Channels that fought for Abhaya and led Sandesh Kholi coverage is Bengal's #1. Republic Bangla beats ABP to become the clear leader. Republic to host Forces First Defence Conclave on 18th of October. Chief of Army Staff will be the keynote speaker.
Good evening, welcome to Republic. I'm Rhythm. Our top focus is going to be on our breaking news story. Kapil Sharma's Café has once again been attacked for the 3rd time in 3 months. After a firing incident outside the newly opened restaurant in Surrey, Canada in July, a similar incident was reported in mid-August. Now, on 16th of October, a 3rd incident of firing has been reported outside the establishment. The Lawrence Bishnoi gang took responsibility for the latest firing incident reported at Cap's Café in Surrey. Let me go across to my colleague Abhishek Kapoor, Senior Executive Editor, joining us now. Abhishek, extremely serious. The 3rd time such an incident is happening. What is the provocation and what can really happen now?
Well, Rhythm, this is not just serious, it's preposterous and it's horrific that this is happening. I mean, if you listen to those net sounds, you realize what a scary picture it must have been at that time if someone was present. The fact that this happened in the dead of night is the only saving grace, and that really is reflective of the kind of lawlessness we are seeing in Canada. effectively jungle Raj, where it's easy to get weapon and these gangs to be really operating, having such a free reign. Of course, this has been impressed upon the Canadian side for a while now. It was falling on deaf ears so far as the Trudeau government was concerned. Now, of course, it's more receptive, and in fact, we are moving towards normalization with the ambassadors' exchange just 10 days back or a fortnight back. So obviously, things are sort of normalizing rhythm, but this is really reflective of the kind of indulgence we saw from the Canadian deep state with these very criminal elements who having committed crimes in India, having escaped to Canada, continuing to carry out their crimes. Remember, recently we had Disha Patni's residence targeted in Uttar Pradesh. All these gangs are connected and have the same area of operation. And now for Lawrence Bishnoi to, with such impunity, carry out this threat and claim it on his Facebook account and through a Facebook post, I think is reflective more of the situation insofar as law enforcement is concerned in Canada. Hopefully now, with Trudeau gone and a more receptive government there, Ottawa would be Ottawa should be rather keen on clamping down and take whatever help they can take from India.
Yes, and Abhishek, the repeated involvement of Lawrence Bishnoi's gang raises alarms about the potential organized crime connections that are there targeting public figures abroad. This is also very critical. Like we said, we're extremely alarmed about this because these two people who shot at, like the NAT that we were showing, the natural sounds that we were showing, they were unmasked and they shot. They disclosed their names also here, Abhishek.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's about what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know, if a free reign is allowed to Khalistani terrorists, then the system becomes malleable and amenable to any criminal activity. And remember, Rhythm, that the Khalistani network itself is built on the foundation of crime and mafia and drug cartels and whatnot. So effectively, if that is allowed, then as a corollary, these criminal gangs, Lawrence Bishnoi and others, including those who have been active in this belt, entire belt from Punjab to Rajasthan to Haryana to Uttar Pradesh, Western Uttar Pradesh, they get safe sanctuary and a safe haven through those criminal networks and porous arrangements that the deep state created for the Khalistani elements. I think it's connected at the hip, and the Canadian state would be, as I said, more receptive to India, hopefully from here on.
That's right. Thank you, Abhishek, for being with us. Viewers, we're once again going to show you this video that is being circulated. Multiple rounds are being fired at the cafe, which had only recently opened. Damage is sustained during the previous attacks also. A brazen act captured on video where these people have claimed responsibility. Watch this. And now we're moving to the biggest story of the day. When asked about US President Donald Trump's claims that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi assured him of not buying oil from Russia, the breaking news coming in now. China has spoken up. Chinese Foreign Ministry and Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian said China repeatedly stated its position on this issue. China's normal trade and energy cooperation with countries around the world, including Russia, is legitimate and lawful. Listen in. China's energy deals with Russia, legitimate is China's stand. Viewers, another tall claim from US President Donald Trump. He's saying Prime Minister Narendra Modi has assured him India will stop buying oil from Russia, calling it a big step to isolate Moscow. But New Delhi has not. India has repeatedly made it clear our foreign policy is independent. We act in national interest, not under foreign pressure. Watch on.
Another big claim from US President Donald Trump. This time, he insisted that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has assured him that India will stop buying oil from Russia. Trump called it part of his push to choke Moscow's energy revenues and force a change in the Ukraine war.
Modi is a great man. that he loves Trump. Now, I don't know if the word love, I don't want you to take that any different. I don't want to destroy his political career, okay? But you have to understand, I've watched India for years. It's an incredible country. And every single year you'd have a new leader. I mean, some would be in there for a few months, and this was year after year after year. And my friend has been there now for a long time, and he's assured me there will be no oil purchased from Russia. I don't know, maybe that's a breaking story. Can I say that? Would you say? There will be no oil. He's not buying his oil from Russia. It started. You know, you can't do it immediately. It's a little bit of a process, but the process is going to be over with soon. And all we want from President Putin is stop this. Stop killing.
However, India has set the record straight, saying that imports are guided by energy needs. India said that its import policies are guided entirely to safeguard the interests of the Indian consumer in a volatile energy scenario.
Brazilian-Indian relation has been described today as strategic. Does it become more strategic in the moment that the U.S. is slapping tariffs over?
Our friendships are not determined by other factors, so I don't think that makes any difference.
The Russian ambassador to India has also responded to Trump's claims, saying Russia and India's cooperation in energy is aligned.
The Indian side will continue to import Russian energy, the Russian oil.
This is the question to the Indian government. So, Indian government is, as I said, having in mind the interests, the national interests of this country in the first place. And our cooperation in energy is very much in tune of those interests.
India's stand has been consistent since the Ukraine conflict began. Oil policy is not decided in Washington or Moscow. It's decided in New Delhi, based on energy security and economic stability. And while Trump may claim Prime Minister Modi gave him assurances, but India remains firm. Strategic autonomy is not up for negotiation. Whether it's Moscow, Washington, or Beijing, India engages on its own terms, guided by national interest, not global noise.
A look at some national news in brief now.
Bharat 1 Minute, brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Sri Lankan Prime Minister Harini Amar Asurya called upon Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar in New Delhi in a post on X. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar mentioned that the leaders met and discussed India's continued support to Sri Lanka and strengthening our cooperation in education and capacity building over the meeting. Brazilian Vice President Geraldo Alckmin met Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan as part of the former's 3-day visit in India, aimed to provide an opportunity to review bilateral trade and investment, identifying new priority sectors, set a roadmap towards achieving the trade target, and further strengthen the multifaceted strategic partnership. A person identified as Shrikant, who works for a lawyer, was shot in Karwal Nagar area of northeast Delhi, has been admitted to GTB hospital. Thus, doctors attending have reported his condition to be stable. According to the Delhi police, further investigation is underway. The Karnataka cabinet on Thursday has decided to bring rules to check RSS activities from taking out march on the roads or holding events in government places. The decision was taken based on Karnataka Information Technology and Biotechnology Minister Priyank Kharge's letter to the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah seeking a ban on RSS activities and its affiliated organizations. Viewers, the other top focus, Amit Shah has emphasized India's commitment to tackling fugitives, stating that the country is strengthening its laws and ecosystem to ensure no offender escapes justice.
किसी भी प्रकार के भगोड़ों को इसके पीछे दो चीजों का कॉम्बिनेशन उनको पकड़ने के लिए बहुत अनिवार्य होता है, एश्योरेंस और इकोसिस्टम। एश्योरेंस ये एक प्रकार से उनके मन में एक एश्योरेंस है कि कानून के हाथ हम तक नहीं पहुंच सकते हैं, वो एश्योरेंस को खत्म करना। कई सारे राज्यों ने भी छोटे मोटे प्रयोग किए हैं, मगर सीबीआई हमारे यहाँ प्रत्यार्पण के लिए नामित एजेंसी है। हमने सीबीआई के सहयोग से हर राज्य ने एक यूनिट अपने यहाँ खड़ा करना पड़ेगा जो राज्य में अपराध कर भागे हुए भगोड़ों को वापिस लेने की एक तंत्र की संरचना करे। सीबीआई ने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर भगोड़ों को पकड़ने के लिए एक विशेष ग्लोबल ऑपरेशन सेंटर स्थापित किया है जो दुनिया भर की पुलिस से रियल टाइम समन्वय स्थापित कर रहा है। साथ ही रेड नोटिस प्रकाशन, अभी आंकड़े सीबीआई डायरेक्टर ने बताए, मगर 2025 जनवरी से सितंबर तक 190 से ज्यादा रेड नोटिस इश्यू हुए हैं। वो सीबीआई की स्थापना से अब तक सबसे ज्यादा है। यही बताता है कि हम अगर व्यवस्था करते हैं तो इससे हमें बहुत फायदा होता है। ऑपरेशन त्रिशूल के तहत भी बहुत अच्छी कार्यवाही हुई और उसके नतीजे भी मिले हैं। और इसी प्रकार से भारत पोल, इसकी संरचना से हमें जब से लॉन्च हुआ तब से जनवरी 25 से अब तक बहुत अच्छे नतीजे प्राप्त हुए हैं।
Lalu's party feels Shahabuddin's son for election. Republic Shahabuddin files back in focus. RJD's hand with Jungle Raj, waiting tonight at 9 p.m.
Violence once again erupted inside the Jawaharlal Nehru University campus, this time over a divisive remark. Several students were injured in overnight clashes between AISA and ABVP. Both sides are blaming each other. With elections around the corner, the fight has now turned ugly.
Tension and chaos at JNU School of Social Sciences. A general body meeting spirals into a violent clash, and once again, left and right student groups square off. Several students injured in the brawl. Pushing, shoving, and panic gripped the campus. Amid the chaos, the JNU-SU president adjourned the meeting. The trigger, a heated exchange over a controversial remark allegedly made by a left-affiliated councillor.
जब कॉल हुई, मीटिंग एडजॉर्न हुई तो उसको स्थगित कर दिया गया हमेशा के लिए, क्योंकि 24 घंटे के अंदर कॉल देना होता है और ये आदमी बोल रहा है कि 3 घंटे के अंदर कॉल पे ट्रिपल एस के अंदर जीवीएम होगी। इन्होंने लोकतंत्र की पूरी तरह से हत्या कर दी है ट्रिपल एस के अंदर।
The BJP student wing ABVP claims the remark insulted students from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, calling it divisive and unacceptable. Left wing All India Students Association accuses the ABVP of hooliganism. ABVP counters that JNU Student Union President Nitish Kumar himself led the attack. General body meetings are currently underway ahead of JNU-SU polls. The All India Students Association holds 3 panel positions. ABVP won and rivalry runs deep. And with just days to go for voting, the clash has only raised the political temperatures on campus.
Trump goes after India's Russian oil imports. MEA immediately rebuts Trump's claims. Numbers don't lie, imports steady, India defiant. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
We're also now going to take a look at what's making headlines across the country.
Bharat 1 Minute, brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
In view of Diwali 2025, Ayodhya Police conducted a foot march with heavy force. Necessary arrangements are already being ensured for the upcoming Diwali. From traffic management to security arrangements, the UP Police ensuring safety ahead of the upcoming Ayodhya Diwali. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu welcomed Prime Minister Modi to the state. Naidu was accompanied by Governor and State Minister Nara Lokesh. Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating and laying the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth around 13,430 crores in Kurnool today. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath paid last respects to Sant Chanduram, the renowned Sindhi religious Pitadishwar of Shanti Ashram, who passed away yesterday. And Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, along with Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, visits Symbiosis University in Pune. Maharashtra Minister Chandrakant Patil was also present.
Pakistan bites the dust against Afghan forces. Tanks captured, banners hoisted, Pakistan army bleeds. How the Pakistan sabotage of the Afghan ceasefire has backfired. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar addressed the United Nations troop contributing countries' chief conclave, highlighting India's approach to peacekeeping rooted in its civilizational ethos.
The upholders and the messengers of peace. You reflect the strength of an institution that has, for nearly 8 decades now, stood out as a beacon of hope in a conflict-ridden world, United Nations peacekeeping. As Foreign Minister of a country that has contributed immensely to this cause, I'm here to share our perspectives, not only on the challenges before us, but also on the principles that must guide us in shaping the future of global peace and security. India approaches peacekeeping from its civilizational ethos. We see the world as one family, a vision enshrined in the timeless phrase of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This is not just cultural wisdom, but an outlook that anchors our worldview. It is why India has consistently advocated for justice, dignity, opportunity, and prosperity for all societies and peoples. It is also why we place our faith in multilateralism and international partnerships. The global challenges we face, from pandemics to terrorism and economic instability to climate change, these challenges are interconnected and they transcend national borders. Our responses, therefore, must be more cooperation, transcending the competitive aspects of international politics. The natural starting point for such collaboration is the United Nations.
Lalu's party fields Shahabuddin's son for election. Republic Shahabuddin files back in focus. RJD's hand with Jungle Raj, debating tonight at 9 p.m.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates: IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur, and Amity University.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you.
where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डवेयर मसाला लिव इन माय बेस्ट लाइफ
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Live in my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डवेयर मसाला।
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान 20 मिनट के अवधि में 40 करोड़ अटैक आए थे खाली हमारी वेबसाइट को बंद करने के लिए, जिससे एक मोरल विक्ट्री मिले। ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग वेबसाइट के जरिए ट्रेडिंग करते हैं, हम तो वेबसाइट के जरिए इन्फॉर्मेशन देते हैं। ट्रेडिंग तो अलग तरीके से होता है।
सर मैं इसलिए आपसे एक महत्वपूर्ण सवाल करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि आपने कहा कि बहुत सारे लोग आ रहे हैं और हर घर में आपका टच है, लेकिन इस समय सर एक और सवाल आता है, क्योंकि जो 1990s में हुआ भारतीय मार्केट के साथ, वो एक डर बना हुआ है लोगों के जहन में कि ऐसा फिर तो नहीं हो जाएगा, कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं हो जाएगी। तो इसके लिए हम कितने प्रतिबद्ध हैं, क्योंकि आज हम देख रहे हैं ये फ़ोन जो हमारे हाथ में है इसको कोई हैक कर लेता है, कोई आप UPI पेमेंट करते हैं आपका अकाउंट खाली हो जाता है, आपको कोई ऐसी लिंक्स आती हैं आप क्लिक करते हैं पैसे चले जाते हैं। तो इसके लिए हम कितने तैयार हैं, क्योंकि हमने कई ऐसी अभी हाल ही में
Republic Jack Oliver's studio. Stay tuned for all the breaking news and updates. I am Tanisha Awasthi. Let's get started.
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे ये खुशबू दे ये तीखा ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे ये खुशबू दे ये तीखा ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला। Live in my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डवेयर मसाला। भारत की अपनी दुकान इंडिया सोना, अपने देश का सामान इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना। प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डवेयर मसाला।
अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज वाजपेयी?
ना मनोज वाजपेयी।
कई सारे मीम्स बने, आपने देखे भी होंगे, लेकिन ऐसा कौन सा वो मीम है जिसे आप अकेले में देखते हैं और खुद हंसते भी हैं, हंसी के ठाके भी लगाते हैं?
जी, वो एक है जो इम्प्रोवाइज है। हाँ। उसका नाम है इट नेचुरल ब्यूटी है।
अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज वाजपेयी?
ना मनोज वाजपेयी।
क्यों?
वो एक ऐसे अभिनेता हैं देखिए उससे पहले कौन दो डिटेक्ट करेंगे, शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी और शेखर सुमन जी, लेकिन उनकी स्टोरियां पढ़ के रास्ता नहीं पता चला, क्योंकि हम लोग 81 की पैदाइश है, तो 98 में आई सत्या, 97 में भारत 50 साल हुआ आज़ादी का, और 98 में आई सत्या। सत्या के बाद जो अखबारों में, जो इंटरव्यू में जो इस तरह के उसमें मनोज वाजपेयी जी ने बोला, वो एक
Pakistan bites the dust against Afghan forces. Tanks captured, banners hoisted, Pakistan army bleeds. How the Pakistan sabotage of the Afghan ceasefire has backfired. Debating tonight at 8 p.m. Lalu's party fields Shahabuddin's son for election. Republic Shahabuddin files back in focus. RJD's hand with Jungle Raj. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Russian oil promises India's interests are paramount. Denies the call ever happened.
Indian government is, as I said, is acting having in mind the interests, the national interests of this country in the first place. And our cooperation in energy is very much in tune of those interests.
Russian envoy responds to Donald Trump's oil claims, says India-Russia energy ties are in sync. RJD fields gangster Shahabuddin's son for the Bihar elections. Lalu and Shahabuddin relations being taken forward by Lalu's son and Shahabuddin's son. The politician Don nexus in Bihar continues. Ladies and gentlemen, how many times in the past have we seen Pakistan abandon its own soldiers? How many videos have we seen in the past of Pakistani soldiers saying they've been dumped by their own country? They don the uniform for Pakistan, but they've been dumped by their country. And we have exclusive videos coming in. Afghanistan forces have shared some exclusive videos from Republic TV, with Republic TV. And these are videos of Pakistan abandoning its soldiers' bodies and how these bodies are being packed, given an honorable send-off by the Afghan forces and the Taliban. And this afternoon at 3 p.m., exclusive pictures, ladies and gentlemen, exclusive pictures on Republic TV. Only we have access to these pictures. And these are videos shared by the Afghan government of how Pakistan abandoned its own soldiers. For the first time, we are seeing these pictures of how Pakistan left behind the bodies of its soldiers in Spin Boldak, in the different areas where they engaged with the Afghan forces. And we spoke to a few sources in the Afghanistan army, in the Afghanistan armed forces, who confirmed that many soldiers' bodies were left behind. They have even shared videos of Pakistani soldiers' bodies being left behind. Let's go full frame to the videos of the bodies, please. The full frame pictures of the bodies of the Pakistan soldiers. This is the video that was shared with us. And they confirmed that this afternoon at 3 p.m., they dialed the Pakistanis and requested the Pakistanis to take the soldiers' bodies back and ensure it reaches the families of the Pakistani soldiers. The Afghan forces are doing it. It's what Pakistan should have done, left the dead behind. Let me go across to Lieutenant General Kamaljeet Singh. Lieutenant General Kamaljeet Singh is a former Army commander, State Information Commissioner, and has been an advisor to the Chief Minister of Haryana in the past. Lieutenant General, you're looking at these pictures, sir. It's not the first time Pakistan has done it, but every time there's a conflict, Pakistan ends up doing this. Sir, what does it say about the Pakistani army? I'd like to get your view on that.
See, Jai Hind to your viewers. I have deep sense of regret at an army abandoning its fallen comrades. We saw it in Kargil, and we had this thing of Indian army exhuming those remains, getting them out in certain cases, handing over bodies, and there is this story of Captain Karnal Sheikh, who got a very high gallantry award in Pakistan. He was also left abandoned over there. So it's nothing new for Pakistan. In that case, they completely forgot about those Shia Northern Light Infantry soldiers who were initially brought in masquerading as Fidain or Mujahideen, but later they were left abandoned over there. What we see now is very disturbing, something which should not happen. This so-called ceasefire, which has been called, has thrown up a lot of questions. Who asked for this ceasefire? For how long will this ceasefire last? Because it is said that Pakistan ran to Qatar and Saudi Arabia to somehow get this ceasefire because they had suffered very heavy losses. In any case, on Durand Line, across towards Pakistan, the writ of Pakistan state does not run over there. There is a kind of separatist movement going on. Those people are not with Pakistan state. The situation is as bad as Balochistan. And about the ceasefire, we don't know the duration. Pakistan says 48 hours, Taliban says open-ended. And also there is some talk that Pakistan has decided to play another mischief. It is now wanting to get President Trump into the whole game. See, this is taking psychophancy to very high order, building up a case for his so-called Nobel Prize. I wish President Trump success in his endeavors if they are well-meaning, but manipulation of him like this, he should be careful about. He should be wary about it. Pakistan can be a short-term asset. India is a long-term partner. They should realize this, because in the past, Pakistan has been let down many times. America has been let down by Pakistan many times. So if Pakistan and correspondingly, Pakistan has also been just abandoned by these countries when their interests are met. So I hope American state, deep state, takes this into account, looks at the long-term interests, doesn't meddle in this conflict, allows Qatar and Saudi Arabia to sort it out, and puts some sense into Pakistan's mind. You can't resolve a separatist movement by inordinate or indiscriminate use of force. So That is my take on this. I am distressed, I am worried, and I hope Pakistan state takes ownership of their fallen soldiers.
Sir, I have some more breaking news updates coming in right now. And let me go across to the next. Lieutenant General, stay with me, sir. General, stay with me because I have some more news coming in. We have a breaking news update coming in from Pakistan now that the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, has responded a few minutes back saying that his government was ready to talk to Afghanistan. They've been hammered by Afghanistan, and they are saying, okay, let's talk now. Shehbaz Sharif, what he has also done smartly is trying to link the attack on Afghanistan to Muttaqi's visit to India. This is the official quote. General, they have said, this is Shehbaz Sharif who has said, unfortunately, despite all efforts, this was not possible. And when this attack was ongoing on Pakistan and on complete Indian incitement, their foreign minister Muttaqi was in New Delhi, so we were forced to provide a comprehensive response by the Pakistani army. So they're indirectly saying that they attacked Afghanistan because Muttaqi was in India, we could not dial him. They're linking the attack to Muttaqi's visit to India directly. Now it's official now.
See, Muttaqi may have come to India. Firstly, see the chronology of events as they unfolded. Muttaqi had just about landed in India when Pakistan attacked certain targets in Spin Boldak and other areas, even in outlying areas of Kabul. And in any case, Muttaqi is just the foreign minister. The real power in Pakistan lies with the Kandahar Shura, with Haibatullah Akhundzada, with Hassan Akhund, who's the prime minister, and with Haqqani brothers. So how does Muttaqi suddenly acquire a relevance larger than the Amir al-Momin of Afghanistan, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan, and the people who effectively run the government over there? So this is strange. I fail to understand why should they try to do these kind of theatrics. See, Pakistan has been doing too much of it. It happened at Sharm el-Sheikh, where their prime minister, in a very, very demeaning and sycophantic manner, praised President Trump. That's not how statesmen articulate their views in such an important summit. And now this mischief again. So this is entire game which is being played out. I'm sure Indian state is vigilant, careful, but more than that, I will appeal to American deep state, to countries like Qatar and Saudi Arabia, to not fall prey to this kind of gaming, this kind of theatrics. It's a problem created by Pakistan for its Baluch people and Pakhtun people, Pashtuns. And it's a problem which is going on for many decades. We've seen quite a few campaigns carried out to somehow put down this separatist movement. But now there is a new element, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, which is acquired. See, in this year, we are only in October, 2,400 people have been killed in Pakistan because of this violence which is going on. It's a very high level of casualty which is climbed up. And it is going to further add up by the end of the year. So this may become one of the most violent years in Pakistan. So Pakistan, and see, even in hinterland of Pakistan, the TLP leader who's been shot, there is a problem around that. He's got large following. Tehreek Pakistan, which is not a militant organization, but has very large following. So he's also been shot. So Pakistan has a lot of problems to address on a strategic plane. While Pakistan has geographical relevance, it is It is located strategically, but it has got a critical vulnerability of limited depth. It seeks to address this by looking westwards, by adding Afghanistan as its natural sort of backyard.
Yes.
Well, that may not happen. Taliban will not allow it. So Taliban are independent-minded people. They have made sure that Russians, Americans, none of them could, before that Britishers, except for Hari Singh Nalwa during Maharaja Ranjit Singh's time, nobody could set an empire over there. So this is a very false and very strange kind of quest that Pakistan is indulging in. I think it will be prudent on their part to give it up and let Taliban run Afghanistan. They want to run and seek peace and reconciliation within Pakistan, with Balochistan and with Pashtun people.
Yeah. Sir, I have another breaking news update coming in. Let me go across to Hashmat, sir. My colleague Hashmat is en route Kandahar. He was in Kabul. He's en route Kandahar. He's on the screen right now. So I want to go to him with those pictures of the bodies of the Pakistani soldiers left behind. Because I have also received some pictures right now, Hashmat, of Pakistani soldiers, photos that were released by the Afghanistan government and Afghanistan forces. These are photos that came in of Pakistan soldiers who were killed. The proof, Pakistan is being hammered in this. I mean, look at the kind of headline, right? They begged for a ceasefire in Operation Sindoor. They begged for a ceasefire in the Afghan war, went running to Qatar and Saudi Arabia, and they've been forced to, rebut the statements coming in from Afghanistan. Afghanistan is putting out videos. Afghanistan is putting out pictures of the Pakistani soldiers. How many in all, what do we know of how many Pakistani soldiers in all have been killed since the war began? And if you can take us over these pictures. Hashmat is in Kandahar. Hashmat.
Yeah. Good evening to all. As you share some videos and pictures, in the last clashes between Afghan and Pakistan army, that we have reported dozens of Pakistani soldiers have been killed and some of them be arrested by Afghan border police. Also, today some of the bodies of the armies have been released to point. I have some reported in Konar and also in Spinbulak of Kandahar. Unfortunately, Pakistan did a lot against the rules, against all the rules of humanity. They tried last night again on no place, but we didn't have a report about casualty. But in Kandahar, I think one civilian will I think
Okay, bad line there. Bad line. Those are exclusive pictures that we've received of Pakistani soldiers who were killed in the war with Afghanistan. They left the bodies behind, and we had those videos as well. So we'll put out both the pictures, the still images of the Pakistani soldiers who were killed, and the bodies of the Pakistani soldiers. So the proof is right there. Hashmat is traveling, is on the road to Kandahar. So Republic has been live from Kabul and is now going to be live from Kandahar. So look at the pictures. That's the plight of Pakistan right now. Hammered, asked for a ceasefire, couldn't even take back. They didn't want to take back the bodies of their own soldiers. On the left of your screen are pictures, still images of the Pakistani soldiers who were eliminated in the war with Afghanistan. And these pictures are being shared by the Afghanistan government and the Afghanistan forces, also being reported by the Afghan media. And on the right, those are coffins that have been prepared. By the way, honorable send-off being given by the Afghan forces and Taliban to the Pakistani soldiers who were left behind. At 3 p.m. this afternoon, the bodies were handed over to Pakistan across the border. And these are some more pictures that came in. In fact, I have another breaking news update coming in. There is a stand of the MEA that I want to highlight right now. The Ministry of External Affairs has also responded. So let's go across to the next breaking news update and then go to Lieutenant General to get a last word. And these are pictures coming in. And those are pictures of the soldiers who are abandoned by Pakistan. Let's now get you India's official response, ladies and gentlemen. On the tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan, India has taken a stand. And this evening, this was the official stand of the Ministry of External Affairs, saying that three things are clear. Three things are clear as of this minute. And one of them is that Pakistan is a terror sponsor and that Pakistan has been harboring terror groups. And then India went on to say that it's an old practice of Pakistan to blame its neighbors, blame India for own internal failures, and that Pakistan was infuriated with Afghanistan exercising sovereignty over its own territories, and that India remains fully committed to the sovereignty, territorial integrity, independence of Afghanistan. So we've stood with Afghanistan firmly in the first official response that came in this evening. So on the show, as we get you exclusive pictures of the bodies of the Pakistani soldiers, the pictures for the first time, these are pictures that Pakistan will not accept, admit, or even show on its own television. Let's now play out what India has said. A few minutes back, there was a news conference. This was the official response.
We are closely monitoring the situation. Three things are clear. One, that Pakistan hosts terrorist organizations and sponsors terrorist activities. Two, it is an old practice of Pakistan to blame its neighbors for its own internal failures. And three, Pakistan is infuriated with Afghanistan exercising sovereignty over its own territories. India remains fully committed to the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence of Afghanistan.
Yeah. If I can get your final response to it, Lieutenant General KJ Singh, of the stand that India has taken, of course, calling out Pakistan for what it's done in Afghanistan and also standing by Kabul, I think the message is clear from Delhi.
See, India has taken this. This is a stand which India has taken for many decades. We don't interfere in internal affairs of our neighbors. We have always believed in Afghans must seek a solution within themselves. The people of Afghanistan must decide what they want to do. This stand India has taken for last so many decades. So India has once again reiterated that stand. And who can even question or doubt the fact that the area where this entire thing is rolling out is the nursery of terrorists. Large number of terrorist groups which are creating problem not only in the neighboring areas, even in Turkmenistan and Xinjiang and Uzbekistan, Iran also. I'm telling you, Pakistan has a problem with another neighbor of its, Iran. They have had exchange of fire over there also. And there has been exchange of missile fire and bombing also carried out. So it's not as if Pakistan only blames India, it also blames at times Iran. So to that extent, our stand is very constant. And it is right that Pakistan is very, because see, the entire plot is falling out. You feel that Afghanistan is backyard, your natural hinterland. But that is not happening. You think Afghanistan is your strategic depth, but it is becoming your vulnerability. It is becoming a challenge for you.
Yes.
Because see, Durand line is a very artificial line. It is really a line which is not defined, not respected by tribes over there. There are various tribes, Masouds and Afridis, and they live on both sides of this line. They don't respect this line at all.
Yeah.
And they have marriages across, they have functions across. And would you believe it? There are some criminal cases which are taken from this side, Peshawar, to that side, in courts over there.
General Singh.
Because they trust the tribal courts over there.
General Singh, I'm getting in some breaking news visuals right now of External Affairs Minister Jaishankar. I'd have to cut across to that. So I'm thanking you at this point, General Singh. These are pictures now coming in of Egyptian Foreign Minister who is meeting our External Affairs Minister, S. Jaishankar. These are pictures coming in from New Delhi as the Egyptian Foreign Minister arrived in Delhi to participate in the India-Egypt Strategic Dialogue. India-Egypt Strategic Dialogue. That's the summit, India-Egypt Strategic Dialogue, that is underway in the national capital. And this meeting is an opportunity for both India and Egypt to review the progress made in implementing the India-Egypt Strategic Partnership and to exchange views on regional global issues. And this is the first such summit, first India-Egypt Strategic Dialogue, an opportunity to review progress in the implementation of India-Egypt Strategic Partnership, exchange views on regional and global issues. Interestingly, a few days back, it was in Egypt where Donald Trump held the Middle East Peace Summit. So interesting developments. That's a live bilateral meeting that's on between both Egypt and India. So on that note, we'll take a short break and get you a comprehensive report on the inaugural India-Egypt Strategic Dialogue. So 3 big debates coming up, ladies and gentlemen. At 8 p.m, Arnab is looking at the India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, the entire debate around it and how Pakistan has tried to blame India when it's getting hammered by the Afghans. You just saw the pictures. Big debate with Arnab at 8 p.m. and at 9 p.m, the debate around the ticket to Don Shahabuddin's son. 3 debates at 9 p.m. Stay tuned. Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रूंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रूंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च, living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा। अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज बाजपेयी?
ना मनोज बाजपेयी।
कई सारे मीम्स बने, आपने देखे भी होंगे, लेकिन ऐसा कौन सा वो मीम है जिसे आप अकेले में देखते हैं और खुद हंसते भी हैं, हंसी के ठहाके भी लगाते हैं?
जी, वो एक है जो इम्प्रोवाइज है। हाँ। उसका नाम है इट नेचुरल ब्यूटी है।
अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज बाजपेयी?
ना मनोज बाजपेयी।
क्यों?
वो एक ऐसे अभिनेता हैं, देखिए उससे पहले कौन दो डिटेक्ट करेंगे, शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी और शेखर सुमन जी, लेकिन उनकी स्टोरियां पढ़ के रास्ता नहीं पता चला। क्योंकि हम लोग 81 की पैदाइश है, तो 98 में आई सत्या, 97 में भारत 50 साल हुआ आज़ादी का, और 98 में आई सत्या। सत्या के बाद जो अखबारों में, जो इंटरव्यू में जो इस तरह के उसमें मनोज वाजपेयी जी ने बोला, वो एक
Pakistan bites the dust against Afghan forces. Tanks captured, banners hoisted, Pakistan army bleeds. how the Pakistan sabotage of the Afghan ceasefire has backfired. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Very warm welcome, viewers, to the show that brings you the stories that are taking the internet by a storm. And top of the charts is Donald Trump and his lies. Liar, liar, Trump's claims are set on fire by New Delhi today on Russian oil imports. We'll tell you how, from the response to data, the facts and the numbers, statistics, they'll all bust Trump's lies. And then we move on to the story coming in from Mumbai. How a baby was delivered at a train station. The one who recorded the incident will be joining us live. And also we tell you about a third firing that has happened at Kapil Sharma's cafe in Canada. He's on target yet again. This is trending, and we have a lot more packed up with you, packed up on the show. I am Rakshita Mishra with you, viewers. Let's get started. Now, Trump and his tall tale of lies continues, ladies and gentlemen. The ongoing geopolitical clash over Russian oil imports has long highlighted India's firm stance in preserving its energy security despite mounting pressure from the United States, which was momentarily thrown astray by US President Donald Trump's statement at the White House. He went on to claim that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has assured him that India will no longer be purchasing oil from Russia. Listen in.
You view India as a reliable partner going forward, and are you planning to meet Prime Minister Modi in Malaysia? Are you open to talks?
Yeah, sure. He's a friend of mine. We have a great relationship. He just said that 2 days ago, as you know. We have a great relationship. No, we were not happy with him buying oil from Russia, because that lets Russia continue on with this ridiculous war where they've lost 1.5 million people, by the way. Russia's lost 1.5 million people, soldiers mostly. This is a war that should have never started, but it's a war that Russia should have won in the first week, and they're going into the 4th year. And I want to see it stop. So I was not happy that India was buying oil. And he assured me today that they will not be buying oil from Russia. That's a big stop.
India, viewers, via the Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal soon stepped in to clarify India's stance, India's side amid the hue and cry. He emphasized upon India's import policy being solely driven by safeguarding the interests of Indian consumers amid volatile global energy markets. While he did refrain from direct comment on any Trump Modi. In fact, he has set the record straight just a while back in a press conference. Ranveer Jaiswal has said that there was no phone call between Modi and Donald Trump.
See, on the issue of energy sourcing, we have made a statement. This was put out in the morning today. We would request you to look at that particular statement for the questions that you have. On the question of whether there was a conversation or a telephone call between Prime Minister Modi and President Trump, I am not aware of any conversation yesterday.
And viewers, that was MEA saying there was no phone call, no conversation. Now, as a matter of fact, viewers, India remains one of the biggest buyers of Russian energy, second only to China. Here are the statistics. New data from the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air shows Indian refiners purchased 2.5 billion rupee worth of Russian crude in September, compared to China's 3.2 billion. India also ranked second in imports of Russian coal and refined fuels, bringing total fossil fuel imports to 3.6 billion. And overall, China held the top spot among global buyers of Russian fossil fuels, followed by India, Turkey, the European Union and South Korea. So viewers, this is not the first time that Donald Trump has been lying. It's not the first time he has indulged in this sort of claims. At this rate, most of what Trump says will go by unheard, uncared for, much like the boy who cried wolf over the past year itself. Here are just 3 instances that we are bringing to you of the US president making tall claims that do not stand.
Made us a very kind nation because a lot of people aren't dying. I use it for purposes of stopping wars. I love stopping wars. And sort of interesting, I'll be the only president, I don't think any president stopped one war. I stopped 8 wars in 8 months. Did I get a Nobel Prize? No. Can you believe it? Even I said, yeah, that's an impossible one. But it's all right. I think next year will be better. Well, we're putting out tough statements because we are taking in hundreds of millions of dollars, not only from China, from other countries. We've become a wealthy country again. And the tariffs have given us a diplomatic strength. They've given us negotiating strength. I settled a few of the wars just based on tariffs. I said, as an example, with India and with Pakistan, I said, if you guys want to fight a war and you have nuclear weapons, I'm going to put big tariffs on you both, like 100%, 150, and 200%. No, don't do that. I said, I'm putting tariffs. I had that thing settled in 24 hours. If I didn't have tariffs, you could have never settled that one. To have the power of tariffs, you would have at least 4 of the 7 wars raging. I use tariffs to stop wars. If you look at India and Pakistan, they were ready to go at it. 7 planes we shot down. They were ready to go at it. And then nuclear powers. And I don't want to say exactly what I said, but what I said was very effective. They stopped. And that was based on tariffs. It was based on trade.
US internet did not hold back on calling out Trump for his 4 claims, and the barrage of memes that netizens have let out show it too. From bashing Trump for the lies to urging fellow Indians to look out for India's official response, netizens have done it all and, of course, called out Trump for his bluff. And we have strategic affairs expert Brahma Chalani joining us on the broadcast. Good evening, Mr. Chalani, for joining us on Republic TV, sir. You know, time after time we see Donald Trump is lying about ceasefires, lying about tariffs, and this time again he goes on record to claim about a conversation that Prime Minister Modi had with him, assuring that India will stop buying Russian oil. You have, on the other hand, just a while back we had the MEA saying that there was no conversation. So how do you read into these antics of Donald Trump?
Fortunately for India and for Prime Minister Modi, Donald Trump's record regarding misleading statements and twisting the truth is characterized by the unprecedented volume of claims that have been fact-checked repeatedly over the years as false or misleading. So when Trump says something, few people actually believe it. In fact, American commentators talk about the fact that he has unleashed, quote unquote, a tsunami of untruths. But this pattern of promoting false information is undermining confidence in government institutions in the US. It's also undermining established facts. For example, if you keep repeating the same lie again and again, at least your own base at home, that is the MAGA base at home, will believe what you're saying. So what Trump he does, you know, for example, this repeating the same claim that he used tariffs to stop the India-Pakistan war. Now, if you keep repeating that a few hundred times, what happens is that you create this illusion, the illusory truth effect, the tendency that false information that you're peddling is actually true information. So given Trump's record of repeating untruths, India doesn't have to do much. For example, I think the MEA's response has been very restrained, which is good because no foreign ministry of any country will say publicly that the president of the US was lying.
Yeah.
If you contradict what Trump is saying directly, you are officially saying that he lied. But you cannot do that. No,
yeah.
So the MEA very cautiously and diplomatically has responded that what he is saying, in effect, what MEA is saying, that in effect, what it is saying is that Trump wasn't speaking the truth.
Yes. Absolutely, a very, very carefully worded statement there. And yeah, always graceful, professional, and much balanced in their response. Thank you so much, Mr. Jalani, for joining us on Republic on Trending tonight. Now the internet has been taken over the real life rancho reels now, and we're not complaining. It's a good, heartwarming visual from Mumbai's railway station, the mostly busy and tense railway station. Now what happened was that a man, Vikas Bendre, stepped forward to help a woman in labor and safely delivered her baby on the platform with the help of a female doctor who was not there but guiding him over a video call. It's just like the movie Three Idiots. Now, onlookers, including one musician, Manjeet Dillon, were quick to capture the moment, and soon enough, appreciation, adulation were flown in at the heroic act.
नहीं रुको 2 मिनट, ये प्रोसेस होने दो। लड़का हुआ है, लड़का पहली बार किया है जीवन में मैंने ये। बहुत बहादुरी वाला काम किया। मैं इतना डर लग रहा था ना, बट वीडियो कॉल पे मैडम ने किया। सिरियसली हैंड्स ऑफ है मैडम को, थैंक यू। तू केलं ना ते हिम्मत केली म्हणून काय रे, पहिला ना वेळेला मेरे को डर लग रहा था ना। अभी बहुत सब केस ने थैंक यू मैम, वाला काम किया भाई, थैंक यू
There are multiple reactions that have come in on this video. In fact, many of the visuals, this visual going, viral has garnered a lot of reactions. Just we can play out those and see it on your screens, viewers. Internet hailing real life rancho, just reminding of a scene from Three Idiots, and many people thanking him and appreciating him. And in fact, we have the eyewitness, Manjeet Dillon, who has recorded this entire instance. Thank you so much for joining us on Republic TV, Mr. Dillon. And I mean, this is something that we do not see most of the times. What was that moment like? Was there chaos? But what really happened, if you could just narrate the incident?
Okay, thank you so much. Can I speak in Hindi or English, ma'am?
You can speak in English, Hindi, whatever you're comfortable, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. I can understand speaking in English, but I'm more comfortable in Hindi.
Please go ahead with Hindi, sir. Please, Hindi में बोलिए, sir.
Okay. Basically, my name is Manjeet Dillon, और I'm from Haryana, Karnal properly, but I'm stay in Mumbai last 6 to 7 years. और मैं डेली रूटीन की तरह अपना डांस ट्रेनिंग करके आ रहा था। आई एम ए कल्ट डांस फिटनेस ट्रेनर, और क्लासेस के बाद मैं विरार जाता हूँ ट्रेनिंग के लिए, तो मैं उस ट्रेन में ही आ रहा था डेली रूटीन के जैसे। और उस ट्रेन में एक लेडी थी जो डिलीवरी के सिचुएशन में ही थी, वो प्रेग्नेंट थी। तो उस सिचुएशन से पहले वो एक हॉस्पिटल में गए थे, जहाँ पे उनको मना कर दिया गया कि अभी के टाइम पे डिलीवरी पॉसिबल नहीं है, आप इनको किसी दूसरे हॉस्पिटल में रेफर कर दो। और अनफॉर्चुनेटली बैड डे था कि उन्होंने उनको एम्बुलेंस भी नहीं प्रोवाइड करवाया, ना ही कोई कैब प्रोवाइड करवाया। तो उन्होंने उनके साथ 2 लेडीज थे, एक मेरी एज का एक लड़का था और एक छोटा बेबी था उनके साथ फैमिली के साथ। तो उनको ट्रेन में लेके आ रहे थे। तो राम मंदिर स्टेशन आने से पहले, आई कांट से प्रॉपर्ली वो वर्ड, उस माता का डिलीवरी हो चुका था, बट हाफ बेबी अंदर था और हाफ बेबी बाहर था। ओके, तो एक जो विकास बिंद्रे लड़का था, उसने देखा ये सब, तो उसने चैन खींचा राम मंदिर स्टेशन पे, ट्रेन रुकाया, उनको बाहर निकाला ट्रेन से, प्लेटफॉर्म पे जो बेंच बने होते हैं वहां पे उनको लिटाया। उसके बाद उन्होंने ट्राई किया पहले तो कि कोई एम्बुलेंस आ जाए या फिर कोई डॉक्टर आ जाए, क्योंकि लेट नाइट था उस टाइम पे। काफी पुलिस वाले भी आ गए थे, उन्होंने भी काफी हेल्प किया, कुछ लोग जमा हो गए थे वहां पे। तो पहले हमने अपने कॉन्टेक्ट में जितने भी आसपास में कोई कॉन्टेक्ट था कि जिनसे हम हेल्प मांग सके, कोई डॉक्टर आ सके या फिर कोई एम्बुलेंस आ सके, सबसे कॉन्टेक्ट किया। किसी डॉक्टर ने कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं किया उस टाइम पे, मैम। और उस टाइम पे एम्बुलेंस वाले भी ये बोल रहे थे कि हम आ पाएंगे, बट 1 घंटा लगेगा या फिर 2 घंटा लगेगा।
ओके।
तो उस टाइम पे वो सिचुएशन नहीं थी कि हम उनको 2 घंटे के लिए हैंडल कर सके, बिकॉज उनको बहुत ज्यादा पेन हो रहा था और हम सब घबराए हुए थे। उनके साथ जो 2 लेडीज थी वो भी बहुत ज्यादा रो रही थी कि डू समथिंग प्लीज, क्योंकि सिचुएशन ही ऐसी थी, मैम।
बिल्कुल।
तो वहाँ पे एक पुलिसकर्मी थे जिन्होंने अपने एक फीमेल फ्रेंड को, डॉक्टर को फोन मिलाया वीडियो कॉलिंग पे।
अच्छा।
उन्होंने बोला कि इन दिस टाइम नॉट पॉसिबल कि मैं वहाँ पे आके प्रैक्टिकली वो चीज कर पाऊँ, बट मैं वीडियो कॉलिंग पे कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शन दे सकती हूँ। आप में से कोई है जो वो फॉलो कर सके तो हम वहीं के वहीं डिलीवरी कर सकते हैं, ये पॉसिबल है। तो हम में से सबसे ज्यादा हिम्मत दिखाई है विकास भाई ने, मैं उसको पूरा क्रेडिट देता हूँ, दिल से रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ उस भाई के लिए, बहुत ज्यादा रिस्पेक्ट है, जितना है वर्ड्स बोलूं।
बिल्कुल, काफी एक बहुत बड़ा जेस्चर था, बहुत बड़ा एक बहादुरी का काम भी था एक तरह से। बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे जुड़ने के लिए मंजीत जी। एंड व्यूअर्स, वी नाउ शिफ्ट आवर फोकस टू द अदर स्टोरीज। लेट्स टेक अ क्विक लुक एट द ट्रेंड्स दैट आर रनिंग हॉट ऑन सोशल मीडिया। Just hours before Islamabad and Kabul agreed to a 48-hour ceasefire, videos went viral on social media showing tanks racing through the streets of Afghanistan's southeastern Spin-Boldak province. This ceasefire along the frontier between Afghanistan and Pakistan was holding today after dozens of troops and civilians were killed in cross-border clashes over the weekend. The videos claim that Taliban forces in Afghanistan had captured the said tanks from the Pakistani military during border confrontations. And Pakistan has, however, denied the Taliban's claims, saying that the model of the tanks seen in the videos was not part of his inventory. There's nothing seemingly viral about a post commemorating a brother's wedding, but a New York pastor sure did go viral with over 10 million views on it already as he posted about his brother's wedding. What really left the internet baffled was the caption saying that I married my brother, which readers first interpreted as the pastor's announcement of a same-sex marriage with his sibling naturally, until the clarification came through that he just officiated his brother's wedding. Once the mix-up was cleared up, users flooded the comments with jokes and playful reactions. A video showing a Bengaluru traffic cop slapping a bike rider during an altercation has gone viral on social media, sparking outrage and renewed calls for police accountability. Now, the clip was shot by a bystander and it showed an officer striking the motorcyclist in an unidentified location. Reason for said confrontation is not known yet. The video received by the internet is being received by the netizens with enraged outrage for fruition soon as TCP South Traffic shared its own response to the original post of the incident, confirming the suspension of the officer. October 13, one netizen reporting Bengaluru's unfinished AG Pura flyover's construction to have been resumed was what led to the internet unleashing a barrage of memes over this week. The outcry stems from the fact that the flyover's construction had begun in 2017 and it was expected to be completed by 2019, but it stands to be an in-progress mission even today, making it a symbol of prolonged infrastructural delays. Virat Kohli made headlines just hours after touching down in Australia for his much-anticipated return to international cricket. But the batting superstar took to social media Thursday morning as he shared a cryptic post featuring a motivational message about not giving up. Although Kohli's words lacked context, fans quickly linked the post to his comeback and growing speculation surrounding his future in international cricket. However, it was soon revealed that the message was actually a teaser from a promotional video for his clothing brand. Former Union Minister and television superstar Smriti Irani, better known as Tulsi from the hit show Kyun Ki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, shared a heartwarming picture on her Instagram featuring none other than yet another television superstar Sakshi Tanwar or Parvati from show Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki, which had fans of the hit show thrilled and gushing as they look forward to the reunion of TV's most iconic matriarchs in a special crossover episode of Kyun Ki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi Season 2 and Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki. Now, for a third time in just 4 months, Kapil Sharma's café in Canada has been fired at. The first attack was on the 10th of July when some employees were still inside, and the second was on the 8th of August when at least 25 shots were fired, where two gangs, Gurpreet Singh alias Goldie Brar and Lawrence Bishnoi, in posts on social media claimed responsibility for the attacks. And today, yet again, in Surrey, the firing has been reported. All right, viewers, that's all we could pack in this edition of Trending, viewers. We'll be right back with the Super Prime Time Debate with Arnab Goswami.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जलजीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप।
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा।
अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज वाजपेयी?
ना मनोज वाजपेयी।
कई सारे मीम्स बने, आपने देखे भी होंगे, लेकिन ऐसा कौन सा वो मीम है जिसे आप अकेले में देखते हैं और खुद हंसते भी हैं, हंसी के ठाके भी लगाते हैं?
जी, वो एक है जो इम्प्रोवाइज है। हाँ। उसका नाम है इट नेचुरल ब्यूटी है।
अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज वाजपेयी?
ना मनोज वाजपेयी।
क्यों?
वो एक ऐसे अभिनेता हैं, देखिए उससे पहले कौन दो डिटेक्ट करेंगे, शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी और शेखर सुमन जी, लेकिन उनकी स्टोरियां पढ़ के रास्ता नहीं पता चला। क्योंकि हम लोग 81 की पैदाइश है, तो 98 में आई सत्या, 97 में भारत 50 साल हुआ आज़ादी का, और 98 में आई सत्या। सत्या के बाद जो अखबारों में, जो इंटरव्यू में जो इस तरह के उसमें मनोज वाजपेयी जी ने बोला, वो एक रास्ता देता है। लेकिन अभी एक मीम बहुत वायरल है कि 2 जिराफ एक झील में रहते हैं और छोटे छोटे कुछ जानवर बोलते हैं, तो जिराफ बोलते हैं आ जाओ, अंदर पानी नहीं है। तो कभी भी दूसरे के स्ट्रगल को देख के अपनी ताकत से उसको नापना नहीं चाहिए।
nice.
जब मैं 13 साल मुंबई में अभी बिताया हूँ, तो मुझे पता चला मनोज वाजपेयी जी का अपना रास्ता है, नवाज सर का अपना रास्ता है, पर मैं ब्रह्म को मानते हुए एक एक कदम फॉलो किया हूं उनका, और मैं पहुंचा हूं। थैंक यू।
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला। MDH।
Bliss. It teases,
it soothes, and sometimes speaks without words. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindware. Hindware, designed for bliss.
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a decor brand. Live consciously.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
भारत की अपनी दुकान इंडिया सोना,
अपने देश का सामान इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना,
इंडिया सोना।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा, मसाला।
अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज वाजपेयी?
ना मनोज वाजपेयी।
कई सारे मीम्स बने, आपने देखे भी होंगे, लेकिन ऐसा कौन सा वो मीम है जिसे आप अकेले में देखते हैं और खुद हंसते भी हैं, हंसी के ठाके भी लगाते हैं?
जी, वो एक है जो इम्प्रोवाइज है। हाँ। उसका नाम है इट नेचुरल ब्यूटी है।
अच्छा, पंकज त्रिपाठी या मनोज?
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी, चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी every day.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
Bliss. It teases, it soothes, and sometimes speaks without words. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindware. Hindware, designed for bliss.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a decor brand. Live consciously.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी, चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च। भारत की अपनी दुकान इंडिया सोना,
अपने देश का सामान इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना,
इंडिया सोना।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
दुर्गेश जी, दवाइयों से मुझे याद आता है कि एक क्षण आपकी लाइफ में ऐसा था कि आप इतने डिप्रेशन में थे, कमरे में बंद कर।
Pakistan bites the dust against Afghan forces. Tanks captured, banners hoisted, Pakistan army bleeds. how the Pakistan sabotage of the Afghan ceasefire has backfired. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Trump goes after India's Russian oil imports. MEA immediately rebuts Trump's claims. Numbers don't lie, imports steady, India defiant. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
Lalu's party fields Shahabuddin's son for election. Republic Shahabuddin files back in focus. RJD's hand with Jungle Raj. Debating tonight at 9 p.m. Trump goes after India's Russian oil imports. MEA immediately rebuts Trump's claims. Numbers don't lie, imports steady, India defiant. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, the Afghan forces are giving a very harsh reply to Islamabad. The ceasefire is not working and Pakistani tanks have been captured. At 8:30 p.m. tonight, India is forced to counter Trump's lies once again. Trump claims that Modi has told him he won't buy any more Russian oil. It's proven to be wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indian government sets the record straight. And at 9 p.m. tonight, ex-mafia don Shahabuddin has become the flavor of the political season debate as his son Osama gets a ticket from the RJD. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing tonight is history repeating itself. 54 years ago, 1971, Pakistan surrendered to India completely and totally. Ladies and gentlemen, at that point of time, their army, backed by the United States, was brought to its knees by India in just 13 days as our tanks rolled into Dhaka. Pakistani generals surrendered with their heads bowed down. 93,000 soldiers laid down their arms. 93,000. This remains in the history of warfare one of the greatest and most complete surrenders of any army. And tonight, the same story. The same humiliation has come full circle for Pakistan. But this time, the flag bearers of Pakistan's shame are the Afghans, men whom Rawalpindi once tried to control, to fund and to manipulate. The Taliban is hoisting Pakistani army men's trousers as the symbol of their victory. Yes, you heard me right. The trousers of Pakistani soldiers. Look at these visuals. Let's run them full frame. Because what you see here are Afghan fighters displaying the pants of fleeing Pakistani soldiers like trophies, like flags of surrender. That, viewers, is the new symbol of Pakistan's military pride, a pair of empty trousers hoisting in the Afghan wind. The same army that dared to strike Kabul over the Afghan minister's visit to New Delhi now runs for cover across its own border. And tonight, Khwaja Asif, their defense minister, says, Afghanistan is fighting India's war. This is his complaint. Hear it.
मेरा ख्याल है कि ये इस वक्त काबुल जो है वो दिल्ली की प्रॉक्सी वॉर लड़ रहा है. उनके जो फैसले जो है ना वो सारे दिल्ली से स्पॉन्सर हो रहे हैं.
Mr. Asif, you are completely and totally wrong. Afghanistan is not fighting your war. In fact, India doesn't need to fight you anymore. You're already being destroyed by your own past, by your own proxies, and by the very ministers that you created. In fact, it will be fair to say that while they cry once again, while Islamabad blames India once again, one truth is beginning to echo louder than ever before. India did not have to lift a finger this time. Whatever is happening is destined because of the way in which the Pakistanis have treated the proud Afghans. Make no mistake, viewers. This is Pakistan's second 1971. It is truly. Sindh, Baluchistan, POK, Gilgit-Baltistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa are all demanding independence from Pakistan. This is a viral moment. Even all across, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at things, Pakistan's borders are under fire now. So we must realize that we are heading into a 1971 moment. In fact, in 1971, we sliced Pakistan into two pieces. The only difference between 1971 and now 53 years later, 54 years later, 2025, is that this time Pakistan will be broken into not two, but multiple parts. Let's debate.
Their tanks have been captured. Their banners hoisted and paraded by their adversaries. They have now surrendered twice in a span of 6 months. And yet, their act of desperation continues.
صحاب پاو څلور بجې و جګړه شروع شوه جګړه د افغانستان اسلامي امارت د دفاع وزارت مجاهدین او نور ارګانو مجاهدین داخله وزارت مجاهدین په لوړ مران سره وجنګېدله الحمدلله دشمن ته د غاښ ماتونکی ماته ورکړه نو دشمن چې کوڅې ونیولې د دشمن مړی اوس هم د مجاهدینو سره پراته دي.
Despite begging for a ceasefire to the Afghans, Asim Munir's army has continued its cowardly attack on Afghan civilians in Spin Boldak and neighboring regions of Kandahar. The Afghans are ready for a retaliation.
د مجاهدینو مورال ډیر لوړ و په ډیر قوي مورال سره زموږ مجاهدینو جنگ وکړي برای ماښام پر 4 بجې چې د مقابل لوري سره زموږ پر خاوره باندې ټکان وسوله په جوابي برید کې زموږ مجاهدینو بیا هغو ته کلک غاښ ماتونکی جواب ورکړي الحمدلله خو تر اوسه زموږ مجاهدین مورال ډیر قوي دي.
And despite the ceasefire, the Pakistani army in desperation has continued its attacks on Afghan civilians. Afghan forces claim that 19 Pakistani soldiers have been killed in the last 24 hours, further adding that Pakistan will face their wrath if it continues targeting women and children. Meanwhile, India has to hit out at Pakistan over its baseless allegations.
3 things are clear. One, that Pakistan hosts terrorist organizations and sponsors terrorist activities. 2, it is an old practice of Pakistan to blame its neighbors for its own internal failures. And 3, Pakistan is infuriated with Afghanistan exercising sovereignty over its own territories. India remains fully committed to the sovereignty, territorial integrity and independence of Afghanistan.
The big question is, will Pakistan learn its lesson?
Now, there are all these visuals which are coming down every day. Haider Hayat Khan and Shumaila Siddiqui, both from Lahore and Islamabad. Major Samarpal Toor, General G.D. Bakshi, the visuals first I would like to display today are of the captured Pakistani tanks. Can we run them full frame? Full frame, please. Thank you very much, producers. I refer to Pakistani tanks, not the Pakistani trousers. I'll show the Pakistani trousers later, but I would like to show the Pakistani tanks. These are Pakistani bodies. I would like to show the Pakistani tanks. Have you got the visuals of the Pakistani tanks? My production control room is just going to get the pictures of the Pakistani tanks. No, these are not the pictures of the Pakistani tanks. The pictures of the captured Pakistani tanks are part of the news package. They are there, and we'll be showing them there. These are satellite imagery. Can we not show the satellite imagery? Let me show the Pakistani trousers first, while my production team pulls out the pictures of the Pakistani tanks. Now, Haider Hayat Khan, the Pakistani trousers are left by Pakistani army officers. यानी कि अपने पतलून को छोड़ के भाग गए ये लोग. Can I show that, please? Are there producers in the PCR who can show those pictures? No, you just showed the pictures of the Pakistani trousers. You can pull those out, run that EDV and put it out now. Thank you very much. There it is. Get an Indian on one side, get the Pakistani on the others, end the 5 window, and let me stop having to direct the program. Now, these are trousers that have been left behind. General Bakshi, are you looking at this? These are trousers that have been left behind by the fleeing Pakistani soldiers.
Absolutely,
Sir, they left their trousers behind.
This is a military disgrace if I have ever seen one.
Truly, truly. Then the trousers have been taken and they're being hoisted as flags by the Taliban to humiliate Pakistan. General Bakshi, are you seeing this? This is like 1971 all over again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's been said that these trousers have been recovered from abandoned military posts of the Pakistani army near the Durand line. This displays of Pakistani uniform is happening in the eastern Nangarhar province of Afghanistan. General Bakshi, over to you, sir. What are we seeing here?
Arnab, this is what happens when you have hubris. Hubris is a great sin on the battlefield. Pakistan thought, and it had assured Donald Trump, you want Bagram, we will get you Bagram. Sir, that butler of Asim Munir and the Pakistani Prime Minister Shahbaz, arch bootlicker, we will get you Bagram, sir. The way is to starve the Afghans, don't let the Indians give them any food. And, sir, we will bash them black and blue with our Air Force. Afghanistan doesn't have an Air Force. We have the F-16s, we have the JF-17s. We'll blast them, get them to their knees. Now we know who's on whose knees. It was idiotic of any army to think that they could launch 4 or 5 airstrikes and there would not be a response. You could kill Afghan women and children and the Taliban would not retaliate. They have caught them by total surprise. The very ferocity of the Taliban's response. 5 of their posts have been overrun. There is Pin Baldak, there is the major transfer points of Chaman, etc. They've been overrun, they've captured their tanks, they've killed 58, they claim. And bulk of them, they've got the visuals in full flight. Pakistan is making tall claims, but has not 1 centimeter of video footage to show to us the authenticity or the veracity of its claims. This, Arnab, even frankly, I'm taking
Hamid is on, he's speaking. Producers, can you see a person called Hamid Khan who you want to take on the right-hand side of the screen? Producers,
was part of the British Indian Army along with us.
Okay, I believe that is the most pity moment for India when they have to hail Afghanistan's forces to cover their humiliation in during their so-called Sindoor operation, the way Pakistan have beaten India. Now they are hoping.
I will show the visuals with ambience of the tank. I want to now show Hamid for you. Hamid, for you, I have something very special. For you and only for you, Hamid. Hamid, since you are Mullah Munir's speechwriter, and you have Mullah Munir's speechwriter, can you tell me where Mullah Munir is? Mullah Munir कहाँ छुपे हुए हैं जब पाकिस्तान की फौज पिट रही है? पाकिस्तान की फौज जब पिट रही है तो मुल्ला मुनीर कहाँ है? मुल्ला मुनीर कहाँ है?
पाकिस्तान इस्लामाबाद में प्रेसिडेंट हाउस में कल प्रेसिडेंट से मिला है और आपको बताता चलूं कि आपके मुद्दे
तो निकलते क्यों नहीं है? प्रेसिडेंट हाउस में छिपे हुए क्यों हैं? अपनी पिटती हुई फौज के साथ बैठे क्यों नहीं है?
आपका मोदी ट्रंप से माफिया मांग रहा है, ट्रंप के आगे गिड़गिड़ा रहा है कि मुझे माफ कर दो, मैं रूस से
No, but tell me one thing seriously, on a serious note, Shomela is on. I would like to run the visuals full frame for a minute. We have to think. No, 1 minute. We want to reduce the volume. See, what is irritating the Pakistanis on my program today? Shomela, can I speak to you for a minute, please? You are a civilized person. You are not like this uncivilized Hamid, this uncivilized Haider Hayat Khan. You are a dignified lady. Let me speak to you. Don't get influenced by these ISI payroll type people. Yes, what is the problem, Haider? Haider? जी Haider को दिखाइए. Haider, what's the problem?
Let me speak, please.
No, Haider, what's your problem?
Afghanis are not claiming that this is Pakistan's tank. This is mere propaganda of Indian media. आप लोग सिर्फ अच्छा propaganda कर सकते हो, अच्छा झूठ बोल सकते हो, आज आप लोग खुश किस बात पे हो कि पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान के दरमियान लड़ाई हो गई, जंग हो गई? जो अंजाम तुम लोगों का किया ना मई में, वही अंजाम अफगानिस्तान का करेंगे अगर इस तरह की जबान बोली जाएगी। और अफगानिस जो है ना वो
अरे सुनिए नाउ हैदर जी मेरी बात सुनिए। मैं तो आप करके आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ। ये लाहौरी स्टाइल में मेरे से बात मत करो। स्पीक प्रॉपर्ली। द क्वेश्चन इज हैदर हयात खान एज दे से हैदर हयात खान मेरी बात सुनिए। You see, I don't speak in this language. Where have you done your defense analysis from? Speak properly, in a dignified way. You represent your country. I'm speaking to Shumela. I will speak to Shumela. I will not speak to this. I will not speak to this Rasta chap kind of fellow talking to me from Lahore. Now, don't be influenced by this guy. Shumela, I want to ask you one thing. Shumela, as a leading journalist from Pakistan,
trying to give you the real picture. You don't like to listen to that.
I just want to ask you something. Shumela,
can I? You should let anyone to speak.
Okay.
You don't let him speak. You don't let him complete.
Oh, don't fight for him. Shumela, listen to me. Shumela, listen to me. I just want to increase the audio of that over that tank video, Shumela, and you and I will listen to it together. Okay? See, before you see it, viewers, there is an Afghan commentary behind it. This is a Pakistani T-55 tank on top of, just hear the audio, listen, volume. Shumela, did you hear that? Shumela, is that a Pakistani tank?
First correct yourself, Arnab. You have to correct yourself. You're trying to portray a wrong picture in front of the world. And
is that a Pakistani tank that has been captured by the Afghans? Let's limit ourselves to facts. Is that a Pakistani T-55 tank?
Because of Pakistan.
Is that a Pakistani T-55 tank that has been captured by the Afghans?
You are just a propaganda media.
Okay, I am a propagandist, I am I am this, I am that. But is that a Pakistani T-55 tank? The nation wants to know, is that a Pakistani T-55 tank?
अफगानी दहशत गर्द नहीं थे, या आप लोगों का तो नैरेटिव था, बीजेपी का नैरेटिव था।
आप हमारे बीजेपी भारत के नैरेटिव को छोड़ दीजिए। Is this a Pakistani T-55 tank?
ठीक है, बहुत अच्छी बात है। अफगान की हिस्ट्री ऐसी है, आपके भी खंजर खोद के जाएंगे, कोई ऐसी बात नहीं।
Is that a Pakistani T-55 tank? Shumela is not answering. I'm going to Haider, the visual out here as a strategic affairs expert. Only Haider and me, please. Haider. Samar and Haider, please. Samar and Haider on the...
Stop ranting, stop ruining the show.
Samar, is that a Pakistani T-55 tank?
Please go when your turn is there to talk. Please learn to present yourself on TV. Thank you.
Is that a Pakistani T-55 tank,
It's not a Pakistani T-55 tank, Arnab. It's a Soviet-era T-55 tank. Stop fooling your people. Stop fooling your people. Have you ever seen a T-55 tank?
But why are there Pakistani army markings on the T-55 tank?
I mean, seriously?
What is seriously? Is that the best answer you've got?
Where are the Pakistani
How is seriously an answer? My question is... Now listen. Okay, 1 minute. Show him the picture. There is a visual on the Durand line.
For God's sake, stop
I will now show you another visual. Either stop hyperventilating. You're going to have a myocardial infraction on my program. Listen to me.
Show me. Okay, this is a challenge. This is my challenge.
Is there a Pakistani trouser?
Show me a single Pakistani mark.
Is there a Pakistani trouser? Is there a Pakistani army trouser? The Taliban is speaking up. ये पाकिस्तानी आर्मी की पतलून है कि नहीं? ये पाकिस्तानी आर्मी के पतलून है कि नहीं? कि आपने पतलून को भी आप डिसोसिएट करेंगे? Is that your army's padloon? Yes, come on now. Samar is on the attack. Samar versus Haider. Is that the padloon of the Pakistani army?
First, let me tell you one thing. I will agree with you that T-55 is a Soviet-era tank of the Afghanistan army or Taliban army, however you would want to call it. You are correct on that part. But have you seen the pants and the G3 rifles of your soldiers? Have you seen? Please be reasonable. I'm asking you a question. Did you see the frontier corps soldiers' pants and the G3 rifles? आपने अपने फौज की हालत देखी? Did you see the visuals of the frontier coast soldier being dragged naked?
I want the visual still of the Pakistani army post. It's in my research. Yes, Haidar. 1 minute. Samar, he's crying, uncle, I need to help him. Okay, listen. Okay, first of all, Haidar,
That's not a Pakistani tag.
Haidar, listen to me.
Arnab, I would want
Samar, the guy's gone crazy. The guy's gone crazy.
Do apologize, Arnab.
I would say this to you, to all people watching the program, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to just tell you one thing.
The Taliban is preparing. The 48 hours is not for
Carry the
ceasefire.
grid of the event.
The 48 hours is for regroup.
Okay, 1 minute. I just want to say at this very point of time one thing. Can we just say one thing? Can you just keep quiet?
The capabilities of the Pakistan
Haidar, I'm
Army.
saying something to the viewers across India. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a small programming reminder at this point of time, and everyone can listen, including everyone. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, on the 18th, 1 minute, can I just make a point? Today is the 16th of October. On the 18th of October 2025, I am very delighted to announce, and Samar will be very happy, General Bakshi is going to be there. Samar, I hope you're there. The biggest military conclave of the Republic of India at the Manekshaw Center, General Chief of Army Staff, General Upendra Dwivedi is going to be our key speaker. Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai is going to be there. We have 4 general officers commanding, and the entire top brass of the Indian Army. Exclusive. Can you keep quiet when I take them off when I'm talking about the Indian Army? Take them off. I am saying to our dear viewers of Republic that the biggest, take them off, the biggest military event post Operation Sindoor, take him off, is going to be at the Manekshaw Center. Your network has the unique honor and privilege of hosting this event along with the Center for Land Warfare Studies. And I'm also delighted to say that our dear General G.D. Bakshi, who is not just a decorated officer, but a legend, is going to be one of our keynote speakers at that event. General Bakshi, we hope to see you there. Because, we need to put these Pakistanis in their place. They've gone crazy recently. They've gone crazy. Shumaila, what's the problem? Tell me one thing. Shumaila, listen.
Let me speak. You don't let any Pakistani
But speak decently, not like this guy.
You don't let anyone. The person sitting in front of you, he's shouting on us. Is that the way to debate?
Shouting?
You don't have any courage to listen. You don't have any manners to.
You are getting beaten by the Afghans. It's not our problem.
What kind of a media is this?
This is the #1 network of Bharat.
You don't let anyone speak. You turn off the voices.
This is the #1 network of Bharat.
Voices of everyone. Can you hide the truth in this way? No.
The biggest network of India.
Let Mr. Bakshi speak, the fake writer of narrative.
He's 1 minute. Shumaila, not a word against General Bakshi personally, please. He's a father figure to me.
Yeah, I
and
can
you ought to speak about him with respect.
If you talk about Asim Munir, then I can say anything to you.
Okay,
if you talk about my
General
chief,
Bakshi,
my field marshal, then I can say anything.
Okay, now
you
listen.
You don't have a right to say about my field marshal.
Anyway, I'd say your failed marshal, your failed marshal has lost to the Afghans.
Before the war. That's why
Shumaila, your failed marshal has lost the battle with the Afghans. You have lost to Afghanistan.
We will not yell at a lady, please.
We already gave you the lesson.
We would look forward to a very rational debate.
We know how to teach the lesson. Don't worry about that. आपकी रेटिंग नहीं आ सकती प्रोग्राम की अगर आप लोग पाकिस्तान डिस्कस ना करें आपके चैनल मीडिया के ठप्पों के बैठ जाएंगे अगर आप लोग पाकिस्तान के फेक नैरेटिव बिल्ड ना करें आप लोग इस फेक नैरेटिव को बिल्ड करते हैं जो किताब
The Indian Army, we don't raise our voices at women. Please.
अगर आप ख़वातीन की इज्जत करते हैं आपके चैनल पर
let's have a rational debate. I'd like to hear your viewpoint.
आप की कोशिश करते हैं सच को चीप के
Because I can't make out anything when you start, going very decibels higher than is required. Now, can I say something if you have finished?
Yes, please talk because you are talking. आपका तो ना ना आपको रोका जाएगा, ना आपको अर्नब गोस्वामी टोकेगा, ना आपको इंटरप्ट करेगा क्योंकि आप
मैं जनरल जीडी बख्शी का बहुत रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ, इसीलिए मैं उन्हें टोकता नहीं हूँ. उनकी बात पूरे विश्व में लोग सीरियसली लेते हैं.
आप बैठे हैं वहाँ तमाम पैनलिस्ट का रिस्पेक्ट आपको बनता है.
मैं इनको करता हूँ. आपको प्रॉब्लम है मैं उनको करता हूँ रिस्पेक्ट. नहीं जनरल बख्शी, दिस इज टू मच. शी इज डिसरेस्पेक्टिंग यू. हाउ डू यू एक्सपेक्ट मी जनरल बख्शी टू बी क्वाइट? शी इज टॉकिंग टू यू इन अ वेरी कैजुअल मैनर. I am saying कि Afghanistan.
He's not my general. He's not my general.
Well, he is my general. He is my general. So let me show him respect.
You should respect.
देखिए मैं एक विजुअल दिखाऊंगा. जनरल बख्शी एनालाइज करेंगे. एक विजुअल है the Pakistani. This is of a Pakistani post.
You are just a little elder than my granddaughter. All right, granddaughter. So just listen calmly. You know the point. The problem is that Pakistan was trying to become a security provider in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Right? It had agreed to provide security to the House of the Saud. It has agreed to provide peacekeeping force in Gaza, which will be required to disarm the Hamas. Right? And quite unfortunately, your own people, the Tehreek-e-Labbaik, are livid that you have been, I would not like to use that word, bootlicking Donald Trump to try and curry favor with the people in Washington, right? The problem is you've cut a very sorry figure with what the Taliban has done. It is not even a regular army. It's not even a regular military. They are at best former insurgent force.
Yeah.
I myself have been astonished by the way your army has taken a beating at the hands of a ragtag outfit like the Taliban. What happens to your security provider image in the Middle East? You will have to do something about it. Otherwise, it is a PR disaster. Otherwise, Asim Munir is very keen to come on the cameras. 3 months, 3 visits he has made to Washington. He's been on the cameras throughout. Last few 48 hours and more, he's vanished from your cameras.
No, another visual
He didn't go to Sharm el-Sheikh.
A breaking news video has come,
He's got problems at home.
A breaking news video I'm going to run right now. Please look at this very closely. Pakistan had announced that it has killed TTP chief Noor Wali Mahsood. अभी इनको ऐसे फोन आ रहे हैं. Pakistan had said that Noor Wali Mahsood.
तुम्हें बड़ा डर लग रहा होगा अर्नब. तो बड़ा डर लग रहा होगा.
That Pakistan had said चिल्लाओ मत भाई.
अगर ISI से फोन आया होता तो तुम्हारी पतलून गीली होगी.
अरे रुकिए भाई मेरे पाकिस्तानी गोलगप्पे आप जरा आराम से बात करो मेरे साथ ऐसे बात मत करो. Just wait for me. अच्छा now the question is Samar I have to Samar Pakistan had claimed that the TTP chief Noor Wali Mahsood has been killed. I have just got a video. Haider, please, आपको फिर से insult करना पड़ेगा. In this video, Mahsood says हम तो लड़ रहे हैं पाकिस्तान के साथ. ऑडियो बढ़ाइए. This video is exclusively with Republic, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, the #1 network. Yeah, listen to this audio. Yeah, but whatever, I have the news. You don't have the news, so listen to him. You guys said you killed him. Here is the latest video. The latest video is on the channel. Increase the audio. Please increase the audio. Increase the audio ताकि ये पाकिस्तानी सुन सके इनको. अफगानी में कुछ बोल रहे हैं. प्ले करिए ना. आपको ऑडियो प्रॉब्लम है प्रोड्यूसर्स. प्ले इट.
उनको बड़े प्रॉब्लम्स हैं अर्नब. बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स.
ऑडियो बढ़ाइए.
पहले अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स तो ठीक कर लो.
Arnab, I want to give some updates that I've got.
नहीं but
लो अर्नब आ गया पीएमओ से फोन आ गया. उसको समर को मैसेज आया.
Does he always talk like this? What is this chichorappan? Please talk
I'm
properly.
an officer, yeah. I mean, at least
talk like
at least talk with decency.
Complete chichorappan. What is this? Is this a way to talk?
Hey, I mean, does anybody talk to
why don't you learn some manners from the lady next to you?
Yeah, learn some manners from her.
This is the face of Pakistan. Audience, look at this guy. He has no courtesy. He has no decorum. He has no manners. You are behaving like a typical jungli. And you are coming on a country's national television. You are making yourself a laughing stock. मतलब आपने खुद का मजाक बना के रखा है. Please take care of the 123 coffins that have arrived today. You keep shouting, shut up. That's not going to change the fact.
Hyder Hayat Khan.
आप ताबूत
Haider is shouting. Haider is
आज
shouting.
क्वेटा में 123 ताबूत पहुंचे हैं. Please cater to the families. Please cater to the families of the soldiers.
Louder for Haider.
आपके सिपाहियों को मारा गया है. जिस तरीके से उनकी पत्नियां मारी गई हैं.
समरपाल तूर को छोड़ दूंगा, तुम कुत्तों की तरह छूट जाते हो.
और बात बता दूं, China is replenishing the Taliban with ammunition. China is replenishing Taliban because the Taliban has allowed the Chinese mining companies to be there in Afghanistan. And how China paying them back?
Do you have anything to prove this?
And they are also
कोई कुछ है तुम्हारे पास? जिस तरह अर्नब झूठ बोल रहे हैं, वैसे ही मेजर तुम झूठ बोल रहे हो.
Going to bed with USA. Is this that China is going to weaponize Taliban again?
1 minute. Let's hear the audio of the TTP guy. Audio.
ډېر ملګري د څو ورځې مخکې په 9 اکتوبر باندې پاکستاني میډیا او نور دنیا خبره ډېره په زور شروع کړه چې په کابل باندې پاکستاني چټو بمبار کړی په هغه کې د ما د شهادت خبره شوې و. اوس پورا ډېر ملګري د تشویش کې دي اگر شمه یو سعودي پیغام لګول د تسلط پر پرخاو نو د ملګرو په مشوره زه د مشکور شو چې زه دنیا ته هم تحریک طالبان پاکستان ملګرو ته هم د پاکستان عوام ته هم د ویډیو په توسط په ذریعہ باندې ز خپل هغه پیغام په داسې طرز باندې نشر کړ. څو ورځې مخکې
This very powerful video is saying that we are fighting Pakistan, we continue to fight them. See, they're coming for you, Shumela now. Also, I have news that curfew has been imposed all over Punjab and they want to ban the TLP.
It's not like this. I don't know from where you are getting these kind of a fake news and you're just trying to build a fake narrative.
Well, I mean,
and you're just a propaganda.
what is this video that I have just shown?
Internet outage. There is clearly internet outage.
You don't have manners to talk. You don't have manners to talk to a lady. You're shouting on me. So shut your mouth.
You don't deserve respect.
I'm not listening
you
to you.
don't
I'm
deserve
not replying.
respect.
Learn some
you
manners.
do not deserve respect.
Learn
Shumela.
some
You do not deserve respect, number one.
I know how to raise my
and
voice
so listen to me.
So just
First,
shut
go
your mouth.
attend the funeral of the 123 Pakistanis who have been killed. उनको पता है उनको पहले बोला गया कि जिंदा रहना तो पतलून छोड़ के जाओ. They happily remove their pants and then they were said अपने हथियार जमा कराओ.
Shumela, one at a time.
ऐसे भागे
Then you have this kind of problem.
You have 33 POWs. आपके जिंदा फ्रंटियर कोर्ट के 33 POW तालिबान के पास है. So if you keep ranting, it's going to do you no good. You start planning how you are going to get the 33 POWs back.
That's why I can understand your pain. I can understand your pain. For the narrative building, for promoting your channels, you're doing this.
स्पिन बोतलक में तो आपका फ्रेंडशिप द्वार था. The gateway to friendship has been destroyed today.
अफगानिस्तान के साथ friendship.
Dand Patan district is again deployment of Taliban is there. Now,
who is behind these attacks? India is behind these attacks. India is always behind.
No, India is not. Shumela, General Bakshi is there out here. Shumela, I asked you and Haider Hayat Khan. Your Khwaja Asif is also saying...
show us the proof.
Yeah, show us the proof that we have anything to do with the Taliban attacks on you. Why would we do that? I mean, you are going and crying, uncle. You are going and saying that Trump should intervene. But you have to show some proof. I mean, is there any proof? That if you have any proof, show it to General Bakshi right now.
Okay,
you are unable to secure your own backyard.
First of all, I challenged you that you should show some proof. But you are not even apologizing. जो मेजर समरपाल तूर ने भी एक्सेप्ट किया कि ये T-55 टैंक पाकिस्तानी नहीं है, तो पहले एटलीस्ट अपने अंदर इतनी करेज पैदा करो, माफी मांगो इस चीज पर, बताओ कि मेरी आदत है झूठ बोलने की, तो ये भी मैंने एक और झूठ बोला, उसके बाद आगे बात करो.
What is the...
No, 1 minute. Samar. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Samar, he's trying to get away and I want to... Now, Haider, don't cry so loud. The Afghan National Defense and Security Forces have seized 2 Pakistani T-80 tanks, right?
चलो पहले
T80
था, T80 हो गया।
हाँ तो T80 T55 क्या फर्क पड़ता है? टैंक लिया ना। You know he's trying to run away saying, oh you said 55, now you're saying 80. तो T80 tanks, okay T80 बाबा be happy. It's a T80 tank. अरे मैं आर्मी ऑफिसर नहीं हूँ, मेरे को T55 T80 इतनी पता नहीं चलता है डिफरेंस, मगर मैं खुद का कह रहा हूँ मेन क्वेश्चन है कि आपके टैंक को पकड़ के रेड किया. And this raid happened in Torkham. This raid happened in Torkham, and the T80 tanks were in Torkham, and this has been made very clear. After that, Khwaja Afsif said,
even this is a lie.
There is a Pakistani flag drawn on the tank. There is a Pakistani flag drawn on the tank. That is the only question. Why is it there? Is it like see? No. I want to ask. When Pakistan would have had good relations with Afghanistan, could be Pakistan would have given them these tanks. That could be one scene. So, see, we are not, be reasonable.
Show me the Pakistani
Be reasonable. And the main question is, what are the pants of the Frontier Corps soldiers doing with Taliban? What are the G3 weapons doing with the Taliban? So, please answer the question. How are you going to organize the funeral of 123 coffins that have arrived in Kota today? How are you going to tackle that? Then, see, I'll tell you, I'll make you count. TTP, please listen, let's be reasonable. Let's be reasonable. पहली चीज तो आप बताएं, TTP, DLA, DRA, DLF, खैबर पख्तूनवा में प्रॉब्लम है, तालिबान के साथ प्रॉब्लम है, ईरान के बॉर्डर पे सिस्तिया में प्रॉब्लम है, फिर आपके पास फ्लड्स आ चुके हैं, आपकी इन्फ्लेशन ऑल टाइम हाई है, आप कर्जे में डूब चुके हो, आपकी फौज के साथ मैं बताऊं आपके पिलर कौन है? जैश ए मोहम्मद, लश्कर-ए तैयबा, अल-कायदा, TRF, PAAF, ये लोग तो आपके वो हैं, पिलर्स हैं. और जो पाकिस्तान आर्मी है वो अपनी पतलूने उतार के G3 राइफल समेत वो सौंप रही है तालिबान को. तो आप बताइए कि आपकी बारी
Shumela, will you admit that the ceasefire attempt has failed? But the ceasefire attempt has failed. No, you said there is a ceasefire. Shumela, there is no ceasefire today.
Just they are removing their pants.
Shumela, louder.
यही बैठे-बैठे कपड़े मंगल बनाते हो, उसके बाद एक नैरेटिव बिल्ड करते रहते हैं. फेक नैरेटिव में एक्सपर्ट हो चुके हैं आप लोग. इसको यही नहीं पता कि T55 किसका है, ये बात कर रहा है.
ट्विटर
पहले अपॉलॉजी तो करे अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन के ऊपर, पहले माफी तो मांगे. T25 रशियन टाइप्स है, वो बात क्या कर रहा है? वे तो की इंफॉर्मेशन है कोई नहीं. कोई कहता है कि अफगानिस्तान में बैठा हूं मैं हाई.
बेटा आपके सामने क्लियर विजुअल्स दिखाई दिए जा रहे हैं. The Americans say, don't tell us, show us.